Howdy folks, and welcome back to Fionna and Cake. Today we're going to be watching Season 1, Episode 7, which is titled The Star, and I am racking my brain to try to figure out if what star-related thing was significant in the original run of Adventure Time, and the closest I have to think of is the comet. The catalyst comets that bring change about to the world every 1,000 years or so. And it's a bit of a stretch, but comets are sometimes called shooting stars, right? Kuiper Belt objects that kind of come close. You know, they get the little tails next to them when they get closer to the sun as their ice starts to melt a little bit. Like I said, a big stretch, but the closest thing I have. The other closest thing being maybe the cosmic owl, so maybe we'll get more of the Prismo side of things. I do remember I was watching a couple of reactions to a couple earlier episodes, and a line that I kind of glazed over is Prismo said something about his boss dropping the hammer. And as far as I know, I don't think we know who that is. So I'm wondering if perhaps we're going to get something on that sort of thing. It's kind of like the hierarchy of, I guess for lack of a better term, gods, since he did refer to Scarab as a god auditor. So I don't know. Seeing as how Scarab is now separated from them, doesn't know where they are, has to do some finagling around to try to find them, right? So maybe we'll get some of that. Maybe that'll be the B plot of this one. Maybe we kind of forego the Marshall Lee and Gary stuff in this episode to kind of deal with Scarab on his own kind of thing, dealing with his own problems, while, I don't know, Fionna, Simon, and Cake end up in a space world or something, because maybe that's what they mean by the star, is maybe they're in space in this one, and we get almost like a Star Trek kind of, you know, thing. Captain's log, whatever date, space, the final frontier. Fionna, oh, I've always wanted to go to space, you know, kind of thing. I don't know. That's all I got for this one. So, hey, my Oracle skills have been failing me just a little bit recently. They've been a little stronger on the She-Ra side of things, but you know, I could use a good win for this series for predictions. But hey, thank you so much for watching this video. Do me a favor, make sure you do all the YouTube things. Leave a like on the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this episode, and please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Not only do I love seeing the little subscriber count go up, but you'll get to see when more of these come out, as well as whenever we finish this season, you know, season 2. I don't think we have a release date yet, but maybe sometime later this year, early 2026, who knows. Regardless, whenever season 2 drops, I'll be doing it straight away. I guess just one more thing. I, for whatever reason, was under the impression that the next episode I had to watch was the one that was titled Jerry. And so I don't want to say I was a little disappointed, because this episode's probably going to be great. Don't get me wrong. But just seeing that it wasn't Jerry, I was like, aw, I was ready for Jerry. But I don't know. Next time. Another week to prepare, I guess. But hey, let us get started with Fionna and Cake, Season 1, Episode 7, The Star, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Bop, 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 bop. I'm getting more used to this as it goes. But man, I love this series so far. Simon? Thank you. Oh. Flashback. Assuming they're not going to go to a world where, there's little Marcy. Yo, pour one out for that little ice Marcy last time. Is young Marcy going to be the one who says the F word? Definitely not, but still. Her first pair of boots. Okay. That's not what I was expecting. Holy shit. So this is, okay, so this is a world where, God, I don't like that we're just on Simon's body with mushrooms growing on it.
Nothing's gonna top that universe.
From the baby world,
Best
right?
nap of my life.
I bet, right?
Your pocket smoking.
Oh. I don't like that.
You still pouting about that winter fling?
Is that a grown-up
Okay.
baby
real
looking?
talk. That frosty biscuit was stone cold nasty. He deserved exactly what he got.
What about all those candy people? Do they deserve to be chopped up?
That was self-defense.
They can be
I
rebuilt.
still feel bad, okay? I want to make things better, not worse.
Lasting consequences.
Once we get the crown, we'll change everything.
Hold on. Dead sun, dead people, eat garlic. Oh, is this like a big vampire world? I'm looking for Dave. Fear and sadness. Magic, madness, and sadness was the wizard kind of stuff. Have you seen my mom? Oh, please tell me that's not Marceline. Dead sun, dead people. Oh, is this like a... All right, so just all the mushrooms is giving a little bit Last of Us. How it was like the fungus growing in the brain that kind of made the zombies or infected, whatever you want to call them in that series. But the eat garlic makes me think it's something vampire related. Oh man, what if we get like versions of like the vampires from Stakes, as well as potentially a slightly older Marceline here? Who's to say this doesn't have to be in the same place in time, right? Yes, they're traveling through the multiverse, but it's probably not all equal time footing, right? Yes, in the last one, they happened to be, Princess Bubblegum was about the age that we left her at, or at least close to it. But this one, we could just get, teenager Marceline, for lack of a better term. Seeing as how Simon's bones hadn't fully decayed. Anyway, that's another thing that I didn't fully get out, is it was very unnerving just to like hold on like the dead Simon skeleton for a little bit. I don't like it. Yeah, but he's dead as hell in this world, so that's... And now that I'm thinking about it, I think the last one was the only world where we really had a Simon that we've come across so far. I mean, aside from the baby world, there was a baby Ice King there, but other than that, the Winter King was really the only Simon that we've come across, whereas we've come across a couple different versions of Fionna. Right? We definitely had Farm World Finn. I guess there was no real Finn in the Winter World. So maybe just one other Finn, but I feel like there's probably going to be more Finns than Simons out there. I don't know. Remains to be seen. This is only the third world that we've seen that isn't Fionna's world. So who knows?
Bad news, gang. The jewel's magic is depleting. It might only be good for one more crown dimension jump. Oh,
okay. Yep. That's vampires. Oh, she's good with it. Yeah, they get back up there.
We need to passion some rudimentary stakes.
All right. Oh, you could have gotten 4 of them from there. Simon. Also, I love that, her counterpart, Cake's counterpart, Jake, was always so fucking scared of the vampires, whereas Cake is just like, all right, time to throw down. It's not sharp enough.
It's a lot harder in real life.
I was gonna say, has she played a bunch of vampires? She's probably watched a bunch of vampire movies, right? Oh, yep. Decapitation works too, right?
This world is scary.
It reminds me of the wastelands of Ooh, before Marceline took on the vampires there.
Yup. I called back to Stakes earlier in this one, right? Yeah, it's just wet.
Holy water.
Are we gonna get like a priest Ice King? That looks like...
Show me them teeth. No vamps, just dum-dums,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that looks candy painted, right? Hello.
Death Wishers.
Thanks for saving.
Strange cat mutant. I saw how you chomped those vamp heads.
You're the only capable one of this group.
Easy greasy, baby. The name's Cat.
I thought she was gonna give herself a high five in the head.
Bonnie,
As she misspelled.
my team is on an urgent mission.
We're looking for a magic crown. Maybe you've seen it?
The Vampire King has the crown.
Yep.
He uses it to summon clouds and keep the sky perpetually dark. And vampire friendly.
Dead sun equals
I'm gonna
dead
slay
whatever.
him or die trying.
Right?
Let's get off the street, bloodbags.
Nice. Also, because I never said so, my tea for today is vanilla Komaro. I'm running out of this. I'm running very short, so I need to go get some more, and I don't think I've seen it in the store ever since then. Oh, we are getting
this
them.
part of town being so gothic. Oh, I just gotta steel myself before I see my mom.
Oh, are we gonna get to see his mom this
Hey.
time?
I got your back.
Blood drive and charity ball. Well, that's at least somewhat reminiscent of what's happening, right? Blood drive, vampires, right?
Tank, autopilot. Sleeping tubes, armory.
It's not actually
The rest is a
autopilot. Peppermint
combination
Butler
war
is
room,
just
rec
like...
room, and mess hall.
Is that Martin and
Okay,
Huntress?
Give me the usual. Huntress, our expert marksman and survivalist, and that's our munitions expert, Martin Mertens.
Yep.
And soup expert.
Nice. We get a Martin in this world.
Infiltrate the hive. Get past hundreds of vampire minions. We can deal with them easily. With these.
Garlic bombs.
What we really have to look out for is the star.
Oh.
Star?
Oh, I didn't even...
Vicious.
Hold on. I didn't even make the connection. All the vampires in Stakes were named after the tarot cards. We had the moon, the Hierophant, the Fool. I'm forgetting a couple others, but Empress, maybe? Yeah, Empress Eyes. She's the one with the eyes, right? Oh, the Star's a vampire, of course. Duh. I even made, the JoJo's reference back when they named all the stands after tarot cards, and it's the only thing I can think of. Aw, man. I'm hyped for this one. A little Stakes callback. Stakes was the first, aside from a couple revisit videos, Stakes was the first new episodes of Adventure Time that I was watching on the channel for reactions. Or new to me. I mean, they've been out since 2015, 2016, something like that. And I got to them in 2024. So, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, pretty old, but new to me. And that was kind of where I started this reaction journey with Adventure Time. Now here we get a nice little callback to it. And even I think I mentioned a couple of videos ago, I was going to a convention where one of the guests was Olivia Olson. And I went and I met her. She was very, very nice. I got a nice little science print of Marceline. And I mentioned to her, I said, I barely just finished the Adventure Time series, and I'm just working my way through Fionna and Cake. I said, I'm one of those degenerates who runs a filthy YouTube channel where I do reaction videos. Ugh. And she was like, oh, how are you liking Fionna and Cake? And I didn't tell her how far I was or anything. I said, I'm liking it a lot. And, I did tell her, I told her that I love how Marceline plays the bass. I said, I play bass too. Love the representation. I did a cover in one of my videos of the Marceline Stakes version of the theme song. And I said it was really fun to learn it and to perform it on video. She says, yeah, it was really fun to sing it. And it was a really nice honor to be able to sing a version of the Adventure Time theme song. So all that to say, I'm locked the fuck in. Even if in the grand scheme of things, Stakes wasn't my all-time favorite arc. I think Islands was kind of peak Adventure Time, really. And Elemental was just weird as hell, even for her Adventure Time standards, whereas Stakes was kind of straightforward and you kind of knew what to expect for the most part with it. But I said all that to say, getting the callbacks here, especially with military Bonnie, I'm into this. And, we get kind of the B team of characters that we didn't really get to hang out with too much. Huntress Wizard and Martin. Martin, who's always a hell of a lot of fun. I'm excited for this one.
Merciless. The Star has outlived the rest of his inner circle, trained by the VK himself.
I've got a score to settle with the Star.
The Eye.
Get your beans and cabbage.
Beans!
Oh!
Beans! Oh no.
Oh, baby world Finn.
No.
How could you bring a child into this world?
Is there a Finn in this world? I mean, there is now.
Cool hat.
Beans!
Also,
Oh.
yeah.
I love this little guy.
Yeah, you do. We are getting Prismo stuff too.
Curses, where are they?
Okay, so he knows that they're in that
Stop.
world, right? Oh. Profiteering for the Cosmic Owl. Nice.
That's the second alert today.
Shut up. I can solve this.
Yeah, your plan of chasing them all over the vast multiverse is a real winner.
I've been chasing the wrong thing. If I get to the crown in this world first, I can wait for them to come to me.
Oh, interesting. Oh, are we gonna get Ice Scarab?
Leave me alone!
Case overdue. Yeah, he's slacking.
You should really answer that.
Ha!
Yep.
Gotcha.
The Vampire King. Oh, I'm excited.
No, not now!
Are we gonna get to see his boss? We're cutting back here. I mean, I love it. Oh, Magic Man? Magic Lady?
Mom?
Darling, you're here!
Mom, this is Gary.
Is that what you're wearing? Your suit is pressed and waiting in your room, sweetheart. Marshall has extra suits that should fit you.
I'm Gary, by the way.
Ah, yes. Graby, the little baker entrepreneur friend.
She does have the same kind of flair that Hudson had, right? The big kind of steps. Be curious to see who the voice actor is, if it's someone related to Donald Glover or... Oh,
Okay,
Billy.
but could an acorn kill a vampire? What if a vampire gets a tiny splinter and it travels into his bloodstream all the way to his heart?
Yeah, dude, I've done it.
That would do...
Proximity alert,
Oh, wow.
man.
Show me.
Help! Help us!
Quick,
Show me your
pull
teeth.
over. No distractions.
But you stopped for us.
I stopped for your mutant cat.
I'm helping them.
Hey!
Hey, something I was gonna say though, just before we get too far away from it, is I was wondering if it was like, because I know that in the base series, Marceline, voiced by Olivia Olson, Hudson was voiced by her actual father in the series. So that's why I'm wondering, is Marshall Lee's mom voiced by... Did they go super meta and have her voiced by Donald Glover's mom? Or did they go super meta in the other way and have it voiced by Olivia Olson's mom? I don't know. Guess we'll find out, maybe. Or it's just a voice actor. Who knows? But I think that would be really funny either way if they did that.
Help us!
Help!
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 Yeah, get ready on that.
Fionna, stop!
Oh, their mouths aren't even moving. No. They're wearing people suits. No. Shoot them. Yes, Huntress.
Come with us.
Yep. See, I clocked it.
Back up!
I'd be good in this world. Oh. No, spike trap. Oh, cake. Yeah, they gotta get the hat off. Oh, that tank is fucked. No, is she the star?
Did you like my welcome? It's the star!
No, it is. Now that I wasn't expecting. And here I was saying like, oh, maybe we'll see Marceline here. Oh, she's got the soul suck. Oh, there goes Martin.
Martin!
R.I.P.
Don't you look tasty?
Open fire!
Thanks, Cake.
Bonnabelle, I think there's something wrong with your tank.
Well, I am so glad that this didn't get spoiled for me by Olivia at the convention. Yeah, I had so much fun playing a villain in episode 7. Fuck!
Estimate repair time.
Processing. 16 hours, 43 minutes, ma'am.
Cut!
Ow, ma'am.
Was that like a German swear word she said?
I'm quite the Mr. Fix-It.
How do you know the star's true name? Are you her spy?
Oh.
Leave him alone.
And watch the baby!
I'm from another world.
I want my sword!
With another Marcy. My Marceline became a great vampire hunter.
But she was also a vampire herself.
And where I come from, you two fell in love.
Yeah.
I would never. It's your fault I'm down one man, and more importantly, one tank.
I mean, just give it 16 hours and 43 minutes.
I'm your tank.
You could get hurt.
You could get hurt too,
Simon
Fionna.
says we're running out of jumps. We could get stuck someplace even worse.
We have just enough time for, enough jumps for 3 more episodes.
Bonnie, let me take Martin's place.
Be my blood bud. Ricardio.
This pate is too moosey.
Not moosey enough!
somehow worse than the pastry people.
Maybe that's stupid, but...
Oh, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about the Tasty Velvet Man.
That's Moe's voice actor, right?
So, Mr. Velvet was once a high-powered attorney.
Oh, I'm a high-powered attorney.
That is him, right? Sounds like him. He's got the same kind of nose, right? I mean, he's a lot more rotund than the Moe that we know from Adventure Time. Also, he's not gender bent.
Here's the hive. We'll split into 3 teams to make the drop. Cake and I will hit from the east. Huntress, you take the north.
Nice.
Fionna and Simon, you enter from the west.
Yo, stake them while they sleep.
I ripped out his throat and drank him dry. And I wasn't even hungry.
Damn.
You should have seen it, minions. The look on Bonnie's face was
That is a
so funny.
Marceline fucking look if I've ever seen one.
Stupid gum witch. Such a nuisance. Why don't you kill her already?
Are you questioning me?
No, of course not.
Yep. Brutal.
Good. Dad wouldn't like that.
Right?
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
How did my little Marcy turn into that?
That's not your little Marcy.
Maybe in this world, she didn't have a you.
She didn't. Oh,
She
that's
didn't
the
have a
difference.
Let's finish the drop.
And oh, uh-oh.
Marshall has always had a rebellious streak. You might even say he fancies himself as hot-blooded. But it turns out that boys need their mothers after all. Imagine my surprise when he came to me and asked for re-entry into my world.
Oh no, Marshall, you didn't.
Oh, that was a sick transition, actually. Oh.
Good hole, Cake.
She's like, ah, my fucking hands.
Setting the bomb timer now. When the bombs go off, she'll shoot the Vampire King's crown right off his head. The ice magic created clouds will clear, and finally, all the vampires driven out of the hive by garlic smoke will burn up in the daylight.
Well, all the rest are going off anyway.
We did it! Yay!
Huntress?
No, something's wrong. The sky's still cloudy.
Is it... Oh. Oh. No, there goes Huntress.
Nice try, meat.
Oh, I'm so happy our little artiste is finally ready to get serious
And
and join the family business.
And I hate to say it, but I know it sounds callous, but because like this is, you know, this is one world. This isn't our world that we're familiar with and that we care about. I mean, yes, there's analogs to characters that we care about, right? But in the grand scheme of things, if things just get really hairy, we just take a jump, right? We haven't seen Scarab come back. Frankly, technically he got yeeted away, right? We still haven't even seen where he got pulled to. So even if he was here, I think even Scarab would be like, no, I don't want any of this smoke. But I hate to say it, but this might be a one where things just get like foobar, basically, and our heroes just kind of have to get out. And also this situation's stressing me out too, with Marshall and his mother. This episode's doing a good job jumping back and forth between the plots, and yes, it was done very well in the last episode too, but in a different way. Whereas that was kind of complementing what was going on. These are two just like stressful situations happening like parallel to each other, and it's just like I don't know what's gonna happen in either of them, and I'm on edge.
You owe me.
Yeah.
We should definitely set up a meeting.
No, he was so close.
Agents of Light, try some of these. I don't even need this gaudy thing to be powerful.
Stab your butt!
Try it, dweeb.
And then they kiss.
Daughter,
I mean, I don't think you want to kiss that.
stop toying with your prey and finish her off. Or toy with her in a more creative way. Make it interesting.
Vampire King!
Simon?
You're a bad dad!
We can forgive youthful mistakes. And years and years.
Fuck.
of
The switching is
embarrassing
getting me,
decisions.
man.
Ms. Abadir, you're a bad mom.
The parallels.
Something about your excitable little friend.
Gary, you don't know how powerful she is. You'll be blackballed by everyone here.
I don't care. You deserve better than anything that creep could do for me.
He's so easy to stake you.
Do it.
We should bail.
I'm with Simon, actually.
He's distracted.
Cake.
Cake, no! It's that boy now!
No, I got this.
No, give Cake a chance.
I see what you're trying to do.
I don't like this.
Careful, the remote.
No.
Please.
Damn it.
Eh?
Nice to meet you.
Does Kitty want attention? Does she also seek annihilation?
You're kind of hot, but you have chicken feet.
Grab on!
Oh, what's it gonna do though?
Ooh, I've seen a new thing.
Population's crashed and you're running out of food. Laughing all the way while the world goes down in flames.
Yeah. Nice.
Baby girl.
Yeah, this.
Poof me, you'll die too. Together then.
Yep. Together then. Oh, look at them. Wow, what an ending. Okay. Holy shit. And, you know, I hadn't even really put two and two together that it was... you know, basically both worlds' version of Marceline and Bubblegum, right? Real quick. Hannah Abadir. Oh, that was Erica Luttrell. Okay. Who voiced, I believe she voiced Marceline's mom in the Obsidian Distant Lands episode. So an interesting, hold on, I'm just trying to see if there's anyone else. Oh, Jeremy Shada was Baby Finn. Nice. No, everybody was who we would expect. That's interesting. So we got Marceline, someone who voiced Marceline's mom in one of the specials, voiced Marshall Lee's mom here. So they did still kind of go meta with it, just kind of same voice actor for different mom, right? So interesting. It wasn't even until the very end of the episode that I kind of realized they were kind of doing the parallel thing. Like, I was just so sucked into both stories that I didn't even realize that it was essentially both of the lovers, both of the same set of lovers in different worlds, basically, right? What they say, together then we'll go together, something like that. And yeah, kind of very similar. Like, it was left ambiguous as to what happens in the post-apocalyptic vampire world. I'd like to believe that that Bubblegum did indeed, or Bonnie did indeed stake the star, and that did fall to her death as well. I'd like to believe that they both went out there in a blaze of glory, so to speak. Whereas, you know, our story still continues with Marshall and Gary. But I do like that now, at this point in the series, that we're getting more of them, because the love story between Marceline and Bubblegum was so compelling in the original Adventure Time. It's really cool to see that play out again in a completely different way here in Fiona's world, right? I'm just nervous for what's going to become of them. They seem to go up on the elevator. They're going to be stuck there. There's nowhere really for them to go outside of returning through that same party, right? So I don't know. I'm curious, but a little apprehensive of where their story goes immediately from here. Unless we just cut to, like, you know, next day. It's like, damn, last night sure was crazy, wasn't it? I can't believe you said that in front of my mom, kind of, so to speak, right? And then as far as where we end up, that remote is, you know, if they only had enough jumps for 1 or 2 more jumps, I think it might be donezo after this one. So I hope wherever they end up is fine. And I'm just now realizing that the next episode is Jerry, which I believe is one that I think I heard about back in the day being like a big episode. I'm not 100% sure after going through it with She-Ra with a couple episodes that I thought I had built myself up for. It's kind of hard not to with Jerry, just because I feel like they at least planted those seeds early in the season with a couple people mentioning Jerry from HR, so to speak. That it's kind of hard to not be like, ooh, Jerry's next. What's this going to be? But at the very least, with both of the sets of characters we've been following, they are in interesting, if not terrifying predicaments, right? I did call in this one, like, things are just going to kind of get really fucked up beyond all repair, and they're just going to have to bounce. And that is indeed what happened, but it happened in like the worst possible way that made me upset as it was happening. Yeah, I loved seeing, like I said, I love seeing some of the kind of B-team kind of characters like Martin and Huntress, characters I very much enjoy, but did not get a real chance to shine in the original Adventure Time, right? So it was really good to get a little bit more of them here, even if they both got completely fucked up by the vampires, right? Marceline as a full-blown villain was awesome. Loved it. I'm sure that was a lot of fun to record. Loved her fit at the end. Good stuff. Honestly, Fionna, I mean, Cake was really stepping it up this time, and I'm wondering if see, in the last episode, Fionna went too gung-ho, and it backfired on her, right? When the things she was killing ended up not truly being the evil that she thought it was. And now in this episode, she was being a little too passive, right? Yes, she did want to hop out of the tank to try to save what she thought were people. That ended up getting the tank destroyed, right? So you could kind of tell at the end when she was like, let's bounce, let's get out of here, Cake, it's too dangerous. Like, I think her turn at heroism might take a back seat here for a little bit of pacifism, or just, you know, her just standing by, more so to speak. Whereas Cake really seems to be going for it no matter what. I can do it. Trust me. Let me do this. And even though I still blame Fionna for that she was really trying to hold Cake back and was kind of yelling out after Cake, she could have gotten it if Fionna just kind of, yeah. It's getting late for me. Just kind of let her do it, right? So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, because we definitely had a little bit of carry forward of Fionna and her guilt in this one. And then, you know, now it's going to carry forward probably a little bit of a schism between her and Cake, right? Whereas Simon is just like, well, we're probably fucked. So I don't know. This was a really fun world to visit. I love, it seems like they're just having fun with it at this point. That it's like, okay, what's some of the wildest shit we could do? It's like, oh, I've always wanted to do like full on like post-apocalyptic World War Z kind of style. Like the whole world has been overrun by, you know, in this case, vampires, which we did get a little bit of in the Adventure Time proper. I am a little disappointed that we didn't get any of like the Moon or the Fool, any of those characters kind of recurring. But you know, if they were saying that the Star like greatly outlived like any of her compatriots, then I guess it makes sense that they would have been taken out. You know, especially the Fool with someone like Bonnie kind of running around, freedom force, freedom fightering all around. I think a vampire like the Fool doesn't really stand much of a chance against that. Though the Moon was terrifying. I don't know how this world's Bonnie would have stood up to pigs. Still one of the weirdest and most memorable things from the entire Adventure Time series. I don't think I have anything else to say. I think I nailed pretty much everything I wanted to say here. What did you think of this episode, dear viewer? Please let me know. Give me some fake spoilers for next time. I guess for the rest of the series as well. By the time you're seeing this, I'll probably be 2 Fionna and Cakes ahead. Don't 100% know it yet, but that's hopefully, knock on wood, the plan. But yeah, so leave me some fake spoilers for next time and the rest of the series. And with all that being said, I'll catch you for the next one. The real one. The real spoilers happening next time. In the next episode of Fionna and Cake. Take easy, everybody.